All right. Welcome back to Montreal. Here at that class. Sorry, the Battle of the Globe. Battle of the Globe. Semifinal matchup against Toronto. A familiar foe from earlier in pool play. Took Toronto to OT. Earlier in pool play. Look to finish the job this morning. You've been paying attention. The Blades have had a fun tournament, have battled back from some early adversity, and have earned their spot in the semifinal game this morning against Toronto. So, boys been flying around the last few games. Look like they're ready to go, tuned up this Sunday morning game against Toronto. The matchup on the other side of the bracket is the BC Vipers and the home team, Team Quebec. We dispatched them yesterday afternoon, to make it to the semifinals, but they found their way into it anyhow. So we'll see what happens on the other side, but for now, we'll focus on Blades versus Toronto. Happy Father's Day for all fathers watching if you're tuned in. Thanks so much for all that you do and have done to get us to where we are. These boys have worked hard all weekend and looking to have some success here on Father's Day. So, hope it's a good Father's Day treat for you. About 2:48 on the warm-up clock. Coaches Sauer, O'Leary, and Jensen manning the bench. The boys are in the dark sweaters. Toronto in their canary yellow jerseys this morning. Got things cooking in just a moment. Let you watch them warm up in the meantime. .15 minutes on the game clock, as always. You're in tournament play. Gather around the net. 1, 2, 3 blades. We have our allotment of 2 officials this morning. Here we go. Bam. All right, go skate out Bodie Bryant and start him off. Board set to the right. We go to the left, off the brink. Bodie Bryant in to pressure them. Kicked into the zone off a ref skate. Get out of the way. Johnson working it up the boards. We go on him. Johnson tied up a little bit. Bryant helping. Out with it is O'Leary. Banked off. Borgstead one more. Pitko by him. Right at the blue line. Ward in. It's O'Leary and Johnson defending. This is O'Leary with the puck. He's tied up, but Johnson picks it up. Johnson up the boards for Ort. Ort settles it. Looks up for Borgstead. Borgie is stepping off. It's okay. Back the other way. Peterson watches him. Chipped over the head of St. Jude Lippert, who is manning the net this morning. Ort looks up for a cross ice option. It is Jensen. Here comes Jensen. Freddie moving in, toe drag, pulls through. He got tied up a little. Ort picks it up. Wings it wide. Peterson will pick it up. He'll collect it and fire it back into the zone. We'll get rechecked and then back in as Jensen dumps one of the Bulldogs near the blue line. Bulldogs collect it in the neutral territory, break in. They try and drop it right there. It's Sauer. Sauer interrupts the flow, chipped off the glass. Sauer's got it. Bulldogs try and play it, but Carey right there. Carey. Sharply to Jensen. Jensen right to Auger. Auger moving his way in. Auger. Low shot, rebound, kicked wide. Jans flies in. Here comes Jans. Kicked across. Johnson will play it. Flips it towards the goaltender, and it's gloved there. All right. It's Auger, Gadbury, and Jans. O'Leary and Vinny Johnson. It's behind the net. Swung around. Jans. Pressuring Auger. Jans. Gadbury waiting for it to kick out. He's your left winger. O'Leary Johnson set back. Gadbury races over and looks fast this morning. As he does on most mornings, right? Johnson nullified by the back check of Jans. Kicked out Gadbury. Gadbury look up for Jans. Jans breaks wide. Knocked away for a moment. He'll feed Auger trying to get it to Auger. He'll swing it wide, but stopped from doing so. Bryant flying around. Cody offended as he tried to pick that off. Stepped in is Auger. Auger trying to chip it in. Pitko will test. It's behind the net. So it's got to be... Okay, Borgstead will check in. Borgstead right there. It's in some skates. Borgstead knocks it into the corner. They're going to try and flip it the distance. Knocked down by O'Leary. Nice move there. Plays it sharply up for Borgstead. Borgstead has a line. Trying to chip it towards the net where Cody Bryant was. Borgstead makes the turn. This is Kennedy. Kennedy through traffic, knocked down. Kennedy tries to chase it down. Jackson's got it. Jackson will dump it in. Get Pitko over to check it. Pitko puts it in the corner. He'll chase it with Bryant. It's behind the net. Controlled by Toronto. Kennedy monitoring the situation in the corner. Stepped into it. Okay, kicks back. Carey's got to get back. He does. He nullifies it. Centering pass. Knocked away by Borgstad. Up the ice, Jensen turned. One more. Oh, Mort was reading that one and he's on the run. All right, Carey forces the icing. We'll get a fresh set and go the other way. It's Johnson and O'Leary again. 10:47 in the first. Johnson and O'Leary to defend. Ort, Sauer, and Jensen up front. Pace is pretty good so far. Picked up. Here's Jensen. Jensen can go. Watch him. Breaks wide. He's got Sauer waiting for him. Jensen. Sauer. Oh, it came all the way through. Good play by Ort. Sauer. Jensen trying to shovel it out front. Ort waiting for it. All right. Cross ice. Stepped up is O'Leary. O'Leary banked it off back into the zone. Ort holds the blue. You're way too close, Brian. All right. Sauer dumps it in the corner. Lex controlling it, trying to backhand it out front. Ort will chase it in the corner. Oop. O'Leary by him. It's Johnson back. Jensen trying to get back. It's out of the reach of the Bulldogs player. They'll try and send it up anyway. Kicked away by Sejun. Gadbury pressed it uphill. Chase. Breaks in the corner. Toronto trying to outlet it. They'll race the other way. They'll dump it in. It's Johnson's puck. Vinny. Checks it to Gadbury. Gadbury is going to race ahead of it. Gadbury flips it towards the net. Good test. He did not handle that cleanly. Toronto player on their knees. Swung around Jans to check. Oje in there. Jans working it loose. Oje picks it up. Drop, makes a move. It's in the corner, slipped around the other way. Stepping in is Peters. Up the boards. Slowed down by Peterson. Jans. Good work at the blue line. Oje poked it. Oje collects it. Winds into his own zone. Peterson. Banked off to Gadbury. No. Toronto with it. Oje kicks it loose. Will use his defense. No, he'll fire it up off the boards. Pitko trying to pick his pocket. Does. Chase it. That's an interference! As Pitko was tied up against the boards. Up. They're trying to outlet it. Borgstad takes it away. Bodie Bryant, Borgstad, and Pitko. Turn around. Borgstad holds off. Feeds Bodie. Bodie flips in the corner. Someone's got to show. Out front. Get out front. Get out front. Here it is. Oh, Borgstad right there. This is Borgstad again. A little tied up. They come the other way. Borgstad will give a good back check. Toe drag will not work against O'Leary. Flipped up to Jensen. Jensen quickly to Borgstad. Borgie can go. Briggs breaks wide. Bryant out front. Bryant's got it. Borgstad, okay. Comes the other way. Toronto breaks wide. O'Leary is shadowing. They drop it. Trying to feed it out front on a give and go. Will not go. Flung towards the net. Turned inside by Lippert. Ort busts it off. There we go. Jensen and Sauer. Lex. Streaking through the middle. This is Ort. Ort trying to pull it loose. Stepped up is Carey. Carey with a little space. Swings it towards the net. In the net! Here we go! Ort from Carey. 1-0 Blades. Cooper Ort with the tip. Puts the Blades on the board, 1-0. Good work. Jans in a little stick battle on the opposite side against the punchy player. Oj checks him. We'll get an offensive zone faceoff. So 6:48. Blades up 1-0. It's Jans on the draw. He's got Gadbury set to his right. OJ to his left. Your defenders, Peterson and Carey. John with the puck. Feeds OJ. OJ makes a move. OJ! Good shot. Brock with a hard shot. Coming back the other way. OJ on the back check. That looks pretty good. Good job, Brock. Peterson swings it hard up. Janzi plays it out. Gadbury trying to race up for it. It's out of the zone. I'll fling it back in. Peterson is man on. Peterson. Beat him up the boards. Gadbury waiting for it. Shovels it to the blue and out. Gary intercepts it out front. Here we go. Jans with 1 to beat. Cuts across. Packs almost. He'll get the puck back. Takes a bad turn. He's back up with it. Jans centering. Was looking maybe for Borgstad. Racing over is Bryant. Bryant checks it once. Nice play by Johnson in his Bodie Bryant. Bodie, good pressure. It's out front. Where's the puck? Borgstad picks it up. Borgie swings it up to Johnson. Johnson across. No. Puts it towards the net. Banks off high. Bryant trying to work it loose. It's back. Stepped in by O'Leary. O'Leary holds the line. Griff's going to look for Borgstad out front. It gets to him. Oh, jumped over his stick. Got a piece of it with O'Leary. Swung wide. And Lippert right there. Pitko pulls it loose. Keep going, John. Cross it out. Borgstad will pressure. Borgstad right there. O'Leary with the good tip. Let's try and chase his own puck. Here comes Griff. Griff moves it into the corner. Griffin controlling the puck. He'll play out to Johnson. Johnson. It's okay. No harm done. They say it came out. It's okay. We'll reset just outside the zone. 4:40 in the first. Lex, Freddie, Koo have already broken through today. Carey and Kennedy, your defenders. Kennedy drops it in. Knocked down by the Canary Yellow Toronto Bulldogs. They turn in the corner. Play it up the boards. Held up. Was Kennedy there. Jensen will swing around. Picked up. That's Ort working it. Toronto tries to muscle it in. Jensen will fling it up the boards. Right back in towards the net behind Lippert, but right there is Kennedy. Kennedy banks it out. Pressure now. Sauer and Jensen. Gary should get this one. He does. JP takes a peek at the options. Doubles it up to Sauer. Played out to Ort. Ort and Jensen make the zone together. Ort behind his back, controls it. Centering pass, knocked away. Nice step up by Sauer to slow him up. But Carey's getting back now. Carey, nice poke check right at the blue line. Causes the offsides. It's the little things. That's a great play by JP. No. O'Shea, Jans, and Gadbury out front. The draw is O'Shea. Johnson quickly to O'Leary. O'Leary out in the zone. O'Shea's got it. Brock breaks wide. Janzi out front. Fired. Knocked away. Gadbury controlling it. Makes some space. Gadbury swings it around down low. It's Jan stepping in. Jan's on his backhand, fires it out to Johnson at the blue line. Johnson through traffic, bouncing puck, nearly tipped up by Jans. They're trying to fling it the opposite way. Janzi facing Auger there. Knocked down by Auger. Good hand-eye. Right back into the corner. Kicks around behind the tender. Auger. Okay, watch the outlet pass. That's where it wants to go. Wide. O'Leary right there on him. Heel drag. Auger on the back check. Takes it away. Jan's also there. Flung wide. Ort check. Oh, sorry, Gadbury. Auger up the boards for Jans. Yes. Goes out. They'll get fresh legs as Toronto resets in their own zone. Ort set good pressure. Checked up. Flipped up. Pitko was there. Borgstad, nice back check. Briggs holds him alongside the blue. Bryant all over him. O'Leary banks it right back out. Yes, Bryant. Borgstad picks it off. He's going to try and make some space. He drops it in the corner. Smart play by Borgstad. Bryant races in. Borgstad's got it. Out front. Dropped in. Where's the puck? Battling in the middle of it was Bodie Bryant. We're going to give him a chance here. Let's go Peterson Kennedy. Setback. Those are defenders. And Borgstad will take your drop. Fired towards the net. Bryant there. Pitko chops at it. Bodie tries to make space. Borgstad poked. Comes back the other way. Borgstad right there. Briggsy. Bryant and Briggs. Bodie breaks wide. Controls the puck. He's going to look for options to show. He's thinking out front. Jensen was near there. Peterson has it. Jimmy fires it in deep. It swings around. Fresh legs. It's Fort, Jensen, and Sauer. Kennedy tried to knock it out of the air, but Sauer there to help him. Peterson swung around for Jensen. Jensen looks up, pokes it out. Here we go. Fort is racing. He's got Sauer. Fort and Sauer. Scoop. Sauer! Off the back of the netting. He was deep. Had a tough angle in the shot. Freddie working it. Comes back the other way. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Toe drag, punk play. Ort does the honors. Flipped up. Carried out. Stopped by Ort. Jensen makes space. Freddie almost. Sauer upsets him at center ice. Ort. Sauer. Kept out of the zone. Flipped up by Johnson. Johnson has a little bit of room to run. He's a good skater. Watch him go. Johnson skied off the D front. Auger and O'Leary back as Johnson races back to help. Pad save away. And that'll do it through one. Lippert makes his way down the opposite end. And you'll see Cody Bryant, John Pitko, breaks Borgstad, Alec O'Leary, and Johnson off the break. Checked by Pitko. Johnson behind the net. Bank it off the boards for Borgstad. Borgstad chips it up further, but not out. Briggs. Pitko. Puts it out to Bryant. Bryant with a line. Bryant hammered, but he's got it. Bryant. Short side shot off the netting. Short angle shot. Stepped up was Johnson. Johnson works the blue line. A lot of blades in short space here. Good Bryant. Banked out. Bryant working. Pitko there too. Pulled out by Bryant. Here comes Bodie Bryant. Low shot. Kicked wide. Pitko prevents the outlet pass. And easily picked up by O'Leary. O'Leary. Good luck. Cliff plays it sharply up. Here's Ort. Ort walking in. Ort toe drag. Ort. Backhand. Oh, he's hammered. There we go. Penalty shot. We'll get a penalty as Ort was found by Griffin O'Leary. Oh, yeah. So first power play in the game here in the second, 13:53. We'll see O'Leary, Jans, and that is O'Shea. Kennedy and Johnson back to defend. Power play goal would be good. Let's see it. O'Leary on the draw. Yeah, worked. O'Shea. One to the corner. They try and fling it off the ref. The ref upset about it, but whatever. Jams. Waits. Sets it across. Kennedy. O'Leary settles it. Walks in. O'Leary. Jans. O'Leary. On the doorstep. They'll try and work the other way. It's Kennedy Johnson back. Jans getting back. Turned away by Lippert. Knocked down. It's Kennedy. Kennedy looks up. He'll skate. Drop it for O'Leary. O'Leary crosses over. Leaves it for Kennedy. Kennedy walks in. Kennedy's got space. Jackson. Oh, just missed. They gave him a ton of room. Jackson. Down low. Janzi looks back for Kennedy. This will be out for Johnson. Johnson collects it. Vinny flips it in the corner for Jans. Jans flanks all the way around. Kennedy holds. Dangerous hold. But Johnson was already making his way back just in case. So no damage there. O'Leary leaves it for Johnson. Johnson on his backhand. He'll walk his way in. Johnson shoots. Rebound. Jans there. Chipped up. Just missed on the chip. The Sky went behind the defense. Penalty killed. Good post check by Johnson. O'Leary races in. O'Leary has a line. O'Leary in the net. Griff O'Leary with the goal. 2-0. O'Leary on the solo puts the Blades up 2-0. 2-0 with 12:09. The second. Griff caught him sleeping and buries it home. Love to see that as O'Leary makes them pay. Ort working. Sauer. Johnson. Peterson carry. Sorry. Ort will win the foot race. Sauer sets up out front. Ort maneuvering. Holding. Finds Jensen. Tied up. Jensen's got it. Freddie looks for Carey. Carey's got a little space. Sauer tangled up in the corner. No play. Sauer in. They got the score right again. This has been a little issue in Montreal, but they get it right. Toronto. It was a soft call from this perspective. There was just Sauer tangled up. But we won't complain about it. We'll just play hockey. This is Bryant and Auger checking Toronto as they try and walk in. Fired. This is Bryant. Bryant sends it the distance. Auger will go first. Auger will try and collect it. Auger breaks. Auger still got it. The wrap. Auger, another one. Kicks it out. Bryant there. Bryant wants it. Bryant will spin it out. Bryant content to take up time in the Toronto zone. Killed a chunk of time. Fresh legs. Auger checks out. Pitko takes it away. Leaves it for O'Leary. O'Leary flips it up. Here we go. Auger with the clean look. Auger in the net. Short-handed. Bid. Brock Auger. 3-0 Blades. Good stuff. A short-handed goal is just huge momentum. That's Pitko to O'Leary. Out to Brock Auger, who buries it home. Brock, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful finish by him, and the short-handed goal makes it 3-0 Blades. Kennedy, good hold there. Flipped towards the net, out front, turned away. Lippert diving across to make the save. This is Blades puck. He and Gadbury and Jans on a 2-on-1. Gadbury's going to feed him, watch. Gadbury holds off. Oh boy, almost. They'll body them up in the corner. Jans, Gadbury. They'll put Gadbury in. So another penalty called. All right. 9:51 in the second. Jans will take the drop. Jans wins it back. O'Leary there first. O'Leary tied up. Pitko will check him. John. This is Swamp. Across. Jans checks it. Flipped out. Takes a ride on the boards. Breaks wide. Nullified by Johnson. Another one. It's behind the net. Flipped up O'Leary. O'Leary. Flipped the distance. Go, John. Go. Good. Wart chases it down. 37 seconds on the kill. They try and knock it away. Knocked away by Sauer near the blue line. Good work by Lex. Sauer working it out. Nice job. Sauer's going to give him all kinds of trouble here. Watch. All right. Sauer turns him around a couple times in their own zone. Wart with the steal. Wart makes space for himself. Flips it into the zone. heady play by Cooper Ort. Let's shift it around. He's flying around. Ort, 1-on-3. Ort is winning. Ort still got it. The penalty is killed. Ort maneuvering, wheeling and dealing out front. Jensen was flying in. Ort's got it again. Cooper shovels it out front off the deflect of the Toronto player. They'll collect it. Try and swing it out, but O'Leary right there. Griff through the legs. A blast! Boom! Rebound. Where is it? O'Leary took his time and put a clapper on. That was barely handled by Toronto. 7:50. 7:50 in the second. Keep the pressure on is the answer. Sauer will take the cross. Sauer battles his way through it. Jensen chasing the corner. Freddie working. Sauer. Jensen. Sauer and Jensen. Lex comes out with it backhand. No. Still battling. Jensen out with it. Freddie looking for someone to show. We'll fling it back to Sauer, who's got a little space. Centering pass. Looked good to Borgstad. Fired short side. Swung around. It's Jensen. Jensen. Borgstad shows. Fired high. This is picked up by Sauer. Sauer maneuvers. Sends it across. Borgstad fired. Net. But tied up. That was a good sequence by the Blades. They put tremendous pressure on there. So they'll keep Borgstad set to the right of Cody Bryant, but go behind him. Your defenders, Johnson and Kennedy. Briggs. He's set up out front. Pitko put it on his stick almost now. Kennedy will blast. Kennedy knocked down, but recovered by Jackson. Towards the net, kicks across. Terry races on. Terry's got it. Plays it to Bryant and he's center ice. Double to Pitko. John gives chase. To be intercepted by Borgstad. It's okay. They didn't make the offside. It's called. John steals it. John, Borgstad, up to Borgstad. Breaks wide. Briggs on the run. Briggs is going to bury this. Yes! Borgstad with the goal. Briggs keeps it low and wide and plays it by the Toronto tender. Borgstad from Pitko, 4-0. Blades. And a timeout called by Toronto with 6:31. 6:31 left in the second. They call their timeout. See ya in a minute. All right, we're back on after Toronto's timeout. Auger on the drop. Your last tally was Briggs Borgstad. Johnson collects it. It's against the boards. Gadbury plays it out. This is Jans. Jans, Auger. Jans. Auger. Jans. Jansen's got it again. Auger out front and sits there. Don't dive on it. 6:09. The answer for the Blades the rest of this way is to keep that pressure on as hard as you can. Work. Knocked loose. Sauer. They'll get creep on a trip. We're not going to get any calls from here on out. So just accept that. Gordon will sit for 1:30. We'll try and kill it. This is the third or fourth consecutive penalty for the Blades that doesn't seem to have been worth the call, but it'll be. Okay, tied up in the circle. Good go. We'll test them. Going to try and walk in. Johnson, Sauer shadowing. Blocked by Vinny. Vin is going to bank it off. He's tied up a bit. Sauer there, chips at it. Chips it out. Dono. John turns him around. Pitko out front, no one there. It's okay. Back the other way. Bodie Bryant with speed. Watch Bodie try and chase him down. Pocket pick nearly by Auger. Try and center it home. It's held out. Auger. 30 seconds on the kill. We'll carry it into the zone. Put it on net. It's behind the net. They try and sky someone behind O'Leary. O'Leary saw it. Meanwhile, Bryant's battling in the other zone. Auger picks it up. Auger chips it into the corner. 17 seconds left in the kill as Auger after it behind the net. Rock. Excellent work. Ties are up all over the place. They'll have to wind. 7 seconds left on the kill. Bryant chases him down, gets a stick on it. And another one. Bryant. And a block shot. What a sequence. That's penalty kill work at its best. Bryant working hard. And the penalty is killed. Deflected puck. Here we go the other way. Jensen plays it by him. See if Freddie can catch it. Okay, almost. Here we go. Jensen dropped for O'Leary. O'Leary has to reset him. A little bit of pressure. Jan's working hard. He's tied up. No call. Coming back the other way. Kennedy easily collects it. Jackson smooth. Plays it up the boards. Janzi pokes it across. Toronto pressured. Over to collect it is Peterson. They try short side and will not go. Lippert right there. Poked away by Kennedy. Kennedy bodies him up. Gadbury there. Kennedy. Short side will not go. Jensen puts it on Gadbury's stick. Watch Cash go. Cash fires. Thought he might catch the goalie sleeping there. 3:11 in the second. Bryant chatting with Borgstad before the draw. Peterson, Kennedy. Their deals at near the blue line. Bryant chases him into the corner. Borgstad knocks it loose. Kennedy's puck. Towards the net. Chipped up by Borgstad. Caught the goaltender off guard. Pitko chases back. Nice poke by Peterson. Chipped into the corner. Bodied up. Swung around. Pitko. Check it. Try and play it by him. Bryant there to help. Out front, Kennedy picks it up. Jackson, good patience. Banks it off. Pitko. Chipped up. Yep. Cody Bryant to Borgie. Borgie makes his turn. Borgstad through trouble. Chipped up. Pitko will keep it in deep. They'll try and send somebody deep. Knocked down by O'Leary. Trying to play it towards the net. O'Leary Johnson. Ort there. Ortstad out. Ort at speed. Cooper Ort. Ort out with Jensen. Ort trying to shovel it to Jensen. It's still loose. .151. Off the draw. Sauer right to Jensen. What a play. Sauer put it right on Jensen's stick and he did it. He buried it. 5 rip. Courtesy of Freddie Jensen from Lex Sauer. Lex off the draw, put it right there. 149 in the second. But Freddie makes it 5. All right. Back the other way. Come Toronto. O'Leary chips it away. Jensen. Knocked down by O'Leary. O'Leary toe. Heel. Trying to center it up. Coop. All over him. Not letting him out. Jensen. Cooper trying to make space. Sauer after it. Ort's on his backside. Sauer. O'Leary off the deflect. Gets to Johnson. Johnson flips it behind the net. Ort there first. Ort. Back for Johnson. Vin. Makes some space. Johnson fires. Low shot. Out. Gloved up. Good shot. 48 seconds left in the second. Orkstead. Sharply back. Kennedy swings Carey. Carey's going to try and fire this. Deflected. And Bryant steps right in. Borgstad out front. Borgstad! Good pass as Bodie put it right on him. Walking behind the net was Bodie. They'll try and test it deep. Kennedy there to check him. Centering pass taken away by Bodie Bryant. Bodie Bryant crosses up to Borgstad. Borgstad and Pitko. Borgstad to Pitko. Pitko back for Bryant. Bryant and Borgstad. Here we go. Bryant. Nearly there. Racing over his Carey. Carey holds him out. 15 tries to give Carey a shot after the whistle. Cheap. Carey shrugs it off like nothing. See you in the third. 5-0 Blades. All right. It's Gadbury, O'Shea, Jans. Back for Johnson and O'Leary who are defending. Johnson fires it out. O'Shea will put pressure on Jans. Thinking about the same. Gadbury there as well. Blades back. 5 black jerseys right there. So O'Shea picks it up. Swings it. Jans there first. Jansy working against the boards. Takes a cross check to the back. O'Leary flips into Jans. Jans and Gadbury. Flipped deep. On is Sauer, Wort, and Jensen. Been a productive line today. At least 2 of the 5 goals from that line. Picked up by Jensen. Jensen. No call? That's garbage. Come on. As Jensen just completely hammered as he skated the puck off. Kicks out, but well defended by Sauer. O'Leary for Jensen. Freddie. In. Offsides. Wort. Jensen. And Sauer will take a breath as Brian, Pitko, and Borgstad step in. Peterson across for Carey. Carey up, steps across, and dumps into the corner. First there, Toronto, but Borgstad right there. Pitko got a piece of it, kicks off. Brian dropped somebody that was bugging him across. Peterson defending, swings around. Carey there first. Carey got a piece of it. It's in the corner. Flung towards the net. Held out. Flung up. Big time save by Seju Lippert. This is Borgstad. Borgstad tied up. And then Lippert shuts the door the other way. Taking their best shots all game. Seju slams his stick down, says, all right, bring it. 12:24 on the running clock. Knocked away by O'Shea. Banked up the boards. That was O'Leary held off on that. Johnson. Gadbury. Johnson again. Flipped up for Jansen. Jans. Dangerous here. Watch Jans. Catches up to it. Nearly catches his own puck. O'Shea. Just a menace. Watch this. O'Shea in the net. 6-0. That's at least 2 for Brock. O'Shea has been on a tear. Good stuff from Brock. Makes it 6-0. Sauer off the draw. Sauer wants to go. Sauer into skates, picked up by Ort. Ort chips at it. Carey will flip it into the corner. Doesn't get there. They'll try and break the other way. Lots of blades coming back to help. Lippert right there. We were behind the puck, but Lippert came out to get it. Aggressive play. They'll call it 6-1. Say June had come. Probably we're gonna get in trouble maybe from the Lipperts. Say June had come out and tried to make the play on the puck that was kind of lingering. It looked like a breakaway, sure breakaway anyway. But NC poked it away. But Toronto picked it up and put it over him. So 6-1. Sauer. Out front. Oh, Ort. Jensen. The turnaround, no. Picked up by Toronto. They'll skate the other way. Poked away by Johnson once. Got deflected and then gloved by Lippert the other way. Lippert glances back at the clock. Smart kid. 9:27 on the running clock. Cody Bryant. Cross it back. Swung hard by Peterson. Workstad there. Workstad. Bryant. Poked away by Peterson. Nice little play by him. Pitko pokes it away. Bryant. Pitko by him. Cody Bryant chases him down. Poked away by Lippert. Working as Kennedy in the corner. Pitko pulls it loose. Bryant's got it. Bryant chipped up. Bouncing puck. Griggs had pressure on. Flipped right back out by Kennedy. Onto Borgstad. Borgstad to Pitko. Borgstad. Pitko. Borgstad. Oh. Bryant. Oh. Borgstad. Waiting. This is Kennedy's puck. Kennedy towards the net. Knocked down. Toronto trying to break through the other way. Toe drag. Shadowed closely by O'Leary. Out of the zone. They'll have to reset. Kennedy. Jans. Chipped in. They'll get it changed. O'Leary steps in front of it. O'Leary. Offsides. 7:30 on the running clock. 5-goal lead. Continued for the Blades. Knocked away. Right back up. Jans with it. Jans. Fed. Auger. Gadbury. Gadbury with the one-timer. Looks good. But just carried wide of the goal. Auger all over him. Johnson holds off. Gadbury picks it up. Gadbury puts it up to Jans. Jans slips it into the zone. Auger, they're going to have nightmares. All right. Back the other way. O'Leary. Up the boards. Johnson off a skate. O'Leary. So that'll kill the running clock. 6-2. But they don't seem to notice that. So we let it play. All right. Fired in. That does not stop the running clock. There must be some rule that it starts and it can't be shut off until there's a certain difference, maybe 3 goals. Peterson fires it in deep. Nice play by Jimmy. 5:25. Good work by Jensen. Jensen. He's got it again. Freddie, look across. Makes the turn on his backhand. Fed to Ort. Now they got to get back. Or right there to turn him away. Behind the net. JB there with Sauer's puck. Lex will feed a chipped up to center ice. Peterson with 440 holds. Bjornstad. Good hold by him. Hit goal. Bodie Bryant flying in there. Borgstad chasing. Borgstad forced it into the corner. Bodie Bryant. Borgstad. Johnson shut him down. Pitko picks it up and will play it over to Carey. Carey banks it off the boards. It's on its edge. Got an icing call with 3:55. We'll head all the way down the other end. .336 and counting. One, Johnson. Chipped out of the zone. It rode on the rail. Under 3 minutes here. The third. Blades with a 4-goal advantage. Gadbury trying to chase it out. O'Leary get there first. Griff, good. Gadbury lifts his stick a couple times against the boards. This is Jans. Jans into the net. Paxton Jans. An empty netter. Pretty cool. 7-2. As Pax. Great accuracy. Puts it the distance. It's a lot of the drama out of the Toronto team. It wasn't much, I guess. Do this one as the Blades had control early. We'll see 2 minutes left. Fort said Bryant, Kennedy, Carey. Fort said. Fort. Filtered across. Bornstedt. Carey will fire it. Swing it around the other way. Fort. Back around. Bryant. Cross ice pass will be collected by Carey. 1:19 to go. Carey will skate. Shovel it. Takes a two-hander to the back from 15. Not affected at all. This is Ort. Tries to jump by him. Well defended is sour on him. Bryant, watch out. Back here. And gloved up by Saging with 45 to go. .35 seconds. We'll see another draw, but hopefully not too many more. Poked away. Kennedy swings it back around. Peterson up the boards. Jensen. Pitkin. Chipped up. Done. Ties it up in the corner. Sauer there. Good go, Kennedy. That'll do it. Good finish for the Blades. Good victory for them. 7-2, pretty much a domination. And tons of credit to those early penalty kills. For a streak, the Blades kept getting put in the box as the refs were trying to hand Toronto a chance to get back in this. They were not able to, as the Blades continued to kill penalty after penalty. Really tremendous work. Selfless penalty kill work. So credit to the Blades. Toronto will get their third place trophies or something like that from Montreal. And the Blades will wait. Right, we know who won the other. So, somewhat expected result on the other side. Vancouver, the BC Vipers, will be the opponent for the final. So, should be an exciting one. Frankly, we owe them a little revenge. So, stay tuned. I think it's a noon or 12:15 game for the final. The Blades are in the Battle of the Globe Championship this afternoon against BC Vipers, but tremendous finish. Lippert looked incredible in net. The boys working hard. We'll get them rested up and ready to go for the final this afternoon.